And good morning, everybody. I'm going to have to start without Terry because I don't know what happened, but y'all just have to put up with me
I'm
today.
just a little late.
Ah, there you are. What
Cheers.
the heck happened, huh?
We'll talk about that a little later. I was
Perfect.
out about 3 hours later than someone last night.
All right. I'm sure you got quite the story to tell.
We'll get to that in a little while.
Well, thank you for coming in. Let's talk about yesterday, day 4, Tiki Oasis 2026. A totally different adventure, and as always, we have to go first. As soon as we step away from shooting, we go editing. And as soon as we finish
That
editing,
means we're manning the information table again.
so we get all the crazy people. I don't know if you saw the other episodes, but every day we sat at a table up in the front lobby, and it's unofficial. We just needed a place to sit. So people think we look official with the matching hats and stuff, and so they just stop like we're an information booth, and that we get the craziest questions.
Only one we've learned enough now that we can answer probably 95% of the questions.
We are unofficial volunteers now at this point. We could tell them which way the Palms room is and Ballroom C and all that because we've attended a lot of that stuff. But then we edited, and then we shot over to the pool.
Yeah, our first time to actually get in the pool during this trip. So that was a nice hour relaxing.
It was. One of us decided to return to their cabana wear, and the other one
Since
of us...
I brought 2 outfits.
Well, I have 2 cabanas too, but I didn't bring my other one. So that was really nice. And then we had to jump out of that pool and get rolling for lunch. And get to we had to have lunch like at 11 so we could get to our main event, which was a tropical cocktail tasting.
Yeah, we had 6 different spirit vendors there. And I believe there was one tequila vendor. There was one vendor that had rum and gin, and an aged gin, a local distiller here in San Diego. There's some good spirits.
Yeah.
And some good cocktails.
And the way they handled it was pretty well. We were trying to get some ideas for Tiki Fest, how to get things moving through. But then again, we had, 22 rums we had to get through and 4 different vendors. So
maybe even more next year.
Oh, I know, because we've been talking. So it was set up in the large room, and we're all set up like spectators. And then they're up on the front podium, and they had a layout of all the one thing from each person, right?
Yeah.
So it was good.
And then after the official tasting, you could walk up to the 6 tables and taste some of their other spirits and get a sample of their cocktail. And
what was your favorite?
More swag that we probably can't fit in the suitcase to bring home.
I know. What was your favorite tasting?
I actually really liked the aged gin from the San Diego company. That was probably because it was different from anything we've had all week so far.
I think you're right, because they'd given us one, but then he teased us and we went up and got the other one. So that was good.
Yeah.
And then we left there at 1:30. They kicked us out. And where did we go?
I had to go get a new wristband.
Oh, that's right. And then hang out a little bit here. And then
we called an Uber. We decided to go off-site again for a little while.
We did. We figured out a way to get out of this compound and hit the town. And everyone kept telling us while we're in town, we have to go hit Mothership. So Mothership was great.
Yeah. We went there. We had to get on the list and wait about 30 minutes.
So because we were walk up.
We went to the Whistle Stop. Their
dive bar.
It's owned by the same people that own Mothership, and it's a block away. So we went there for 30 minutes till our name was called.
But it's standing room only, and the table was this big, and they stood 4 people. But even with that, they kept rotating people in as they would come in and come stand, and you make immediate friends. So that was kind of fun too.
Yeah, the first couple didn't stay too long. They came in, they ordered 2 non-alcoholic drinks.
At Mothership.
They paid their bill before they even finished their drinks, and
they were out of there.
They were gone.
Wasn't their scene. And we visited with them, and then another couple comes in, and they
thought he was a rock star at first.
He looked just like a rock star and his lovely wife, and so we ended up talking to them and finding out that they live right down the coast from here too, and had the best time with them. And then
they're originally from. We had to figure out where the accent was from. They're from northern UK, so
yeah, that's the first thing I said is what part of the UK are you from? Because man, what an accent! They thought we had an accent. y'all. So, and then while we're talking to them, we have this other couple, girls right behind us. We started talking to those young ladies, and they were so much fun too.
Yeah. They're from a little town outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
So we talked Tiki with them too, and they love Tiki as well. And then we tried out the new app I'm working on, the Tiki Bar Ratings app, and more to come about that later. But we gave it a little test last night and found a couple little things and make it a lot easier for when we get doing that Texas Tiki road trip.
Yeah.
And so we'll use that.
You can do it on the fly and not in the car on the drive.
Yeah.
Drive back.
That place was not Tiki, but Tiki adjacent. But man,
the drinks were fantastic.
They were over the top. I had two that were, I would call them specialty cocktails that were Tiki, but never heard of them before. And then, did you get a regular?
Their Atomic Zombie, which was close to the original, slight different. It actually had a cherry grenadine in it, which I've never heard of.
No.
Typically, it's made with pomegranate, but
right.
that was in the. And then I had their take on a jungle bird. It was called the Warbird, and that was a really good cocktail.
So yeah, everything was unique. It wasn't like a lot of tiki bars that we visit where they'll have a page of the standards and then a page of their riffs. But they kind of riffed everything. So what we saw, but it
presentation was fantastic too.
Yeah, they were, and big drinks too, really good and great service. And I would highly recommend Mothership.
Yep.
And then we headed back over here. Got to hear the last few minutes of the band till about 10,
and we needed some food.
Yeah, so we sit up here, up on this deck, and ran into more friends, and then ended up getting a pizza and just taking the whole thing in. It was just so great.
I think that was our first time walking up to the Monkey Bar.
Yeah.
There's a lot on this property.
The Monkey Bar, and had pizza there, and recouped from all that Mothership big drinks, and then headed back up to get ready to roll, and then I kind of faded.
Somebody didn't make it back out the door.
I don't know why. And so somebody had to carry the torch.
Yeah. So I continued on. I'd seen a flyer in the elevator earlier, a Scooby-Doo themed room party, not one of the official ones on the ground floor. It was up on the 5th floor. And it said the Pineapple Parlor on there. So I'm like, man, go see who. We know almost everybody at Pineapple Parlor.
Yeah.
And so I went in. I got there. The party was supposed to start at 10. I got in line at 20 minutes to 10, and I was the first person in line. But 4 other people followed me off the elevator, and we got to chatting. So they opened the doors, and I went in there, and I started asking her, okay, so what's the connection to Pineapple Parlor? And she said, well, there's pineapple in the room parties. They each have like typically one cocktail they're going to serve you. And she said, well, there's pineapple in the cocktail. I'm like, yeah, but what about the bar, Pineapple Parlor? And she goes, there's a bar called Pineapple Parlor?
Which is one of our favorites in Galveston.
Yeah. So she wasn't the actual person who had the room. She was a good friend of the other person. And so I went and found her, sought her out, and asked her the same question. She had no clue, but she was so busy, I really couldn't talk to her very long. So I had to go Google it after I left that party. And come to find out, there's an episode of Scooby-Doo where they go to a restaurant called the Pineapple Parlor, and they have to battle a witch doctor or something. So
that's how you kept your night up.
Funny.
Golly.
So and then I went and it was the third and final night of they do entertainment inside the ballroom from like 10 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there about midnight, stayed 45 minutes or so, and I was in bed at 1.
Man.
So that's why I'm a little late.
You're excused. Those couple seconds ain't going to hurt you at all. But Terry, quite a day.
Yep.
Here it is. The next day, we're on Sunday, which is the last official day of Tiki Oasis 2026.
Yeah, we got the groovy finale party later this evening. So.
That's going to be good. And other fun.
With strawberry alarm clock.
No, strawberry alarm clock. This is kind of a big deal. So we'll have a great day and fill you in on it later. So hope you enjoyed. Cheers.